I could tell you.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother of the ring.
Been there, done that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
It had to happen sooner or later.
It's a bad business.
That will never change.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
You're selling mine shares?
Sure, you can get anything from me. If the price is right.
These days.
I couldn't care less.
How's it going with your tavern?
Hopefully these black magicians will move on soon. Otherwise, I can close the tavern. Almost nobody dares to come here anymore.
That's all just gossip.
And that's the truth.
Will it ever change?
Same old thing.
That's all just gossip.
He really should have known.
What with?
The wrong people.
Did anything else happen?
My sheep keep disappearing. Soon I won't be able to feed us anymore.
Is there any other news?
Someone keeps stealing my sheep lately. I haven't been able to sleep properly for nights.
Who could have done that?
I've got a hunch about that. Some really nasty fellows have settled into the caves over in the forest. I find it hard to believe that they're living on berries. I'm almost certain that's where my sheep are disappearing to.
Hangover?
No, I feel fine, really. Looks like Rukar won't be getting up anytime soon.
Put down that weapon.
Come with me. I found the sheep rustlers. You were right. Those fellows in the forest cave did it. They'll never steal sheep from you again.
Thank you, noble servant of Innos. Take this as a small token of thanks for the selfless favor you did for me. Very good. Here's a few gold coins. I hope it's enough.
Did anything else happen?
No. I hope the sheep stay where they are right now.
My master shall destroy you. Your pathetic parlor magic cannot save you.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. But that's terrible.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
That's what I've always said.
That's not what my husband thinks.
You're selling illegal mining shares.
Simply
Yes,
too much.
and so what? If I don't do it, someone else will.
talks too much.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
How interesting.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Really? How interesting.
Show me your wares.
I won't tell her.
They never should have let it get so far. Now one of the mercenaries has actually murdered a paladin. Something had to happen one of these days.
Myself.
He had better shut up.
These are bad times.
Hey,
Don't tell this to anyone.
show me your wares.
And it's going to get even worse.
You don't say.
That's an open secret.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Show me your wares.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Someone's gonna do the work.
You're selling mining shares?
Yes, some flop that was. That's the last time I get involved in a shady deal like that.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Show me your wares.
It is an honor to me that a representative of our holy church should show an interest in my wares.
That's not what I heard.
Go away.
Where did you get those mining shares you're selling?
Sorry, but I can't tell you.
But that's terrible.
It's too dangerous for me.
He'd better shut up.
He simply talks too much.
Hey,
Don't tell this to anyone.
show me your wares.
That's not what I heard.
That's what I've always said.
That's not what I heard.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You don't say.
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolfskin. That's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Show me your wares.
Just like you said.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Just like you said.
That's been known a long time.
I've heard a thing or two.
It's not what I heard.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I'm not touching that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
It was just like you said.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
I see that you have mining shares for sale.
I know nothing about that. You can have them if you want.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
It's not what I heard.
I'm not touching that.
Show me your wares.
Since the mercenaries did in the Paladin Lothar, the Paladin's inspections have gotten a lot tougher. I hope that will ease up once they've hanged the murderer.
You've got some mining shares among your wares. Who sold them to you?
Mining shares? Oops. Where did they come from? No idea where I got them. Honestly, Your Honor.
Do you really believe that? It was just like you said.
Hey, you! Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
Show me your wares. Hey! Show me your wares. Hey! Hey! Hey, you! Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's an open secret. Really? How interesting.
If I hadn't seen it happen,
Justice will prevail in the end.
Nobody ever asked for
Same
my
old thing.
Show me your fish.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That'll only cause more trouble.
You really didn't deserve that.
You already know what I think.
But he knew that all along.
No idea. You tell me. It can't go on like this forever. Justice will prevail in the end.
I'm not touching that.
I've got no time for things like that. Anything's possible.
Can't keep anything.
We see you, worm. You cannot escape us.
He had better shut
You didn't get that from me.
He better shut
Who
up.
said that?
He says things
Why won't they look?
And now.
Someone's got to do the work.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
What you waiting for?
like, really? How interesting.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Put down that weapon. I'm no better off myself.
Can't keep anything.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
You again.
I won't tell her a thing.
Ah, fight! Let him have it! Let him have it! Let him have it! Let him have it!
Not bad.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing. That's what I've always said.
Oh, damn. My head.
Everybody.
Wait a minute. You are possessed.
What? Why are you talking about? Get out of here!
Who says things like that? He'd better shut up. That's not what my husband thinks. Don't tell this.
I don't believe that. That's not what my husband
And it's going to get even worse.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That's not what my husband.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
You can't go on like this forever.
Someone will have to.
You should have known better.
Hey, you! I've got an almanac of the possessed here. Perhaps you can find some use for it.
Show me. Yes, that may do. I will examine the book, but I'm already sure of one thing. In my opinion, the Seekers are an utterly perverted life form created by Beliar. These beings are of partly demonic and partly human origin. However, I am still unable to tell at this point whether we are looking at a type of spiritual possession or a purely physical mutation. Come back later. Then I will certainly know more.
Hey! I've got the book for you.
Very good. Give it here. You may withdraw now. I shall retire and study.
Hardly know who to believe these days. As if I don't have enough problems.
I've been able to retrieve a few mining shares.
Very good. You must remove them all from circulation. This is poison for the people. Bring them all to me. Here, I will give you the necessary means.
But you only just had your healing potion. Don't come back to me until you really need my help.
I need a few things.
For Innos.
Hey, you! Found out anything new about the Seekers yet?
I'm working on it. Come back later.
I want to learn the fourth circle of magic.
It is still not finished.
Hey, you! Found anything out yet?
Well, I cannot be completely sure, but the current constellation of the stars seem to indicate many dangers.
What kind of dangers?
Well, the structure between the worlds seems to be very weak. It only takes a small portion of the power that would be necessary otherwise to tear a hole in this structure. Demons could use those portals to enter our world without encountering resistance.
Teach me.
Nobody will learn anything from me. Do you really believe that?
Tell me that isn't true. got no time for things like that.
himself was after him.
That's been known a long time.
Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The Paladins have arrested Bennett.
You listened to the wrong people. You didn't know that.
It had to happen sooner or
It can't
later.
go on like this forever.
That's been known a long time. That's
What happened?
Well, we were in the city to shop when all of a sudden we heard a scream. Someone yelled, "There they are! Get them!" Boy, was I scared. I took to my heels and ran like the demons were after me. Bennett was right behind me. I don't know what happened, but when I got outside the city, he had disappeared. I must have lost him in the city.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
So why was Bennett arrested?
Murder. Bennett is supposed to have murdered a paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed off.
I can understand that.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennett out. Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
I can't help it.
Don't say it. It can't go on like this forever.
Tell me that isn't true.
All that matters is strength. Tell me that isn't true.
I can't believe that.
That's been known a long time. Nobody will learn anything from me. I'm staying up.
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lars said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the Paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe that will make Lord Hagen move to the Valley of Mines with his men. The fewer Paladins stay here, the better.
What about Bennett?
So you heard about that. The bastards have locked him up, just like that. As if I didn't have enough problems with my own people. Now I have to take care of the Paladins too.
What will you do about Bennett?
I don't know yet. A few of the boys would like to run to the city and knock Lord Hagen's teeth down his throat. Luckily, we don't have enough people for an operation like that. And besides, it's not my style.
Are you going to stay here and see what happens then?
Certainly not. Lars is still in the city and trying to find out how we can get Bennett out of there. Until that happens, I'm trying to calm my people. I only hope that Lars doesn't take too long.
Can I help you in this matter with Bennett?
Sure, a bit of intelligence and sanity certainly wouldn't hurt in this matter. Innos knows there are enough idiots running around here. Go to the city and see if you can find a way to get Bennett out of there. But don't be too long about it. I don't know how much longer I can keep the men under control.
Hey, you! Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. You still have any?
A few.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
I used to say that myself.
Yeah, that's he really said that.
Have you got something for me to do?
Have you seen those black hooded guys creeping by here? Those people give me the willies, I'll tell you. When I was at sea, I saw some pretty curious things, but those fellows really scared me. They went in the direction of the bandit camp in the mountains at the southern end of the valley. Maybe you should go there and check on those guys and do away with them.
That's the first I've heard of it.
You listened to the wrong people.
You didn't get that from me.
That was no big deal.
Can I have some more of your stew?
These militia bastards threw Bennett in the hole. Do me a favor and get him out of there, will you? In the meantime, I'll cook you some yummy stew.
More trouble.
Same old thing all over again.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me. Listen. All that matters is strength anymore. So don't tell me that.
I used to say that myself.
It can't go on like this forever.
Show me your wares.
What can I offer you?
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I'm staying out of it.
No one really trusts to hear that.
I'm staying out of it.
I'm better off myself.
You can't rely on that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You don't have to tell me that.
All that matters is strength.
You're selling mine shares?
So what? I paid an arm and a leg for them myself.
I used to say that myself.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
Has anything significant happened lately?
The land has become quite unsafe. Now no one ventures beyond his own fields. It's been a long time since any of us have been to town.
Same old thing all over again.
I agree with you completely these days.
Nobody wants to know.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
I've heard a thing or two.
And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
Tell me that isn't true.
I'm not touching that.
I guess
That's no secret.
Is it really true?
I couldn't care less.